Hey, I'm Andy. This is Spiders. Thanks for coming back to the channel. And today we're going to have a look at my old 7-legged Theraphosa Apophysis that I had from the B-grade box at the Barnsley show earlier this year. Now it's molted, it's regenerated that leg, it's gained quite a bit of size. And we're going to do a little, well, not so much a bioactive, but I suppose a semi-bioactive, if such a thing exists. We've got plenty of live moss, we've got some clay balls in the bottom. And we're going to put some isopods and stuff in there. The only thing we're not really going to do is plant this one up. But yeah, I'm going to shut up and just get on with it, because this is a really beautiful looking spider. I mean, it's only a juvie. Or I say juvie in moss, it's probably just like a third or fourth instar sling in regards to the Theraphosa's, but it's a juvie in regards to any other species, like in comparison. So yeah, I'm going to shut up and I'll show you the build, and I'll see you all in a bit. Cheers. Yeah, so as I've said, we're going to do sort of semi-bioactive with this one. So we get the clay balls in the bottom to start with, and some mesh. Now, I know I say semi-bioactive, it's pretty much going to be a bioactive setup with springtails, live moss, everything. It's just we're not going to plant this one just yet. I may look at doing that a bit further down the line. So the substrate that we're using, this is just a loam topsoil. So yeah, the aim is to have it higher at one end than the other with the cork bark sort of hide. I've got a nice big round hide for this one to go into. And we have it. It's a big hide, and you'll see this spider is probably a bit small for this enclosure, but it's soon going to grow. So and taking that into account, it's probably soon going to be too big for it, in all honesty. But you'll see that soon. So you can see just tucking some sphagnum moss down into the corners, and hopefully this will take. This is all really fresh. I bought this in the last week, and it was all sort of picked fresh before it was sent out to me. So I'm hoping that it'll take quite well in this enclosure. So there we have it, all set. That's it. I think the moss, the clay balls, everything, the environment's set that this should offer the humidity that these spiders need, and that environment that they sort of thrive in. So here we have him. I'll move this cork back. I say him, it's actually unsexed at the moment, but the last moult was trashed. The only thing I really get from it was that the leg had regenerated again. You can see that back leg on the right as we're looking at it. The pink foot is not quite as bright as the rest. And this I thought was quite cute, if I'm honest. He decided to try and eat the stick, and then when he realised he couldn't, threw threat posture instead. And eventually we do manage to get it into the cup, and we'll just place him down for a second, and we're all set to get into this new setup. You'll see it's actually pretty easy. And once I managed to get its feet down, so I've got that proper connection with the moss, it was quite happy to come out. So yeah, there we have it. It's a really nice species. I was just so happy when I got this one in the box, because I'd never owned a Theraphosa before then, and as it happens I've now got a second one of these as well, so hopefully we'll end up with a male and a female further down the line, and we might be able to have a look at a future breeding project. Fingers crossed, like. Yeah, this one just took a stroll, settled itself in, had a good wander around, and I just sort of took the time to keep the camera pointing at it, really. So all we've got to do now is add the springtails, and this thing is all good. So yeah, this is the Goliath Pinkfoot, the Theraphosa Apophysis. Yeah, so there it is, Theraphosa Apophysis. You can see that leg regenerated. Next molt, you'll never know that it had gone, if I'm honest. It's just cracking spider, and I know some people might say, oh, that enclosure is a little bit too big, and it's like, well, yeah, I can see your point, but by the time it molts next time, it'll fit perfectly, and once it molts again, I'll probably be looking at it and saying, oh, maybe that enclosure is a little bit small. So swings and roundabouts in it, and it's, like I say, it's up here, it's not going to struggle to find food or anything in there, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, that was the bioactive, semi-bioactive build, however you want to look at it, for my Theraphosa Apophysis. And thank you very much for watching and stopping by, and I'll catch you all soon. Cheers.